Good morning, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in, let's see, about less than 10 minutes. So it's currently 9:20 a.m. And yeah, let's see what happens. All right, I believe Boeing wants to get down below the 130 mark here. So I'm 500 shares short at 130.03. So like I said, looking for the break of 130. There it is. And a very, very nice quick scalp there for the $138 move. Let's see what else I can find. Little update here. Very glad I got out with the scalp. You can see it's bounced back quite a bit. I am still interested for maybe another short. I'd love to see it give me a little bit more strength to the upside here, then show me some signs of indecision and weakening. And I may be ready for another trade on it. But we'll see how it wants to continue to take shape. Roku right now is just in monster mode. Let's pull up this chart. You'll see what I mean. I mean, look at this. Gap down, move down here. So, I mean, that's what that lower shadow represents. And then as you can see, as I speak, just ripping to the upside. In fact, so much so that, can it get up to, could it really get up there on this move here? I'd be interested at 129.50. Keep in mind, I am looking at other monitors. I don't know, that'd be a pretty crazy move if it actually got up there. Zoom making a move. Shoot, I totally missed that one. Oh, beautiful. Well, congratulations to any of you members that got it. Here was the alert that I made pre-market on it. If you're wondering how does the chat room work, 159 to 159.50, that right around that range, which is right here. This area right here on the chart is where I was, talking about the breakout, and yeah, it broke out and ran. But you can only keep track of so many things. But yeah, for you members out there that watch these videos, congratulations that took advantage of that. Just missed BA. That's hindsight talking. I don't see anything here that really ever prompted me to get in. So never mind. I didn't miss anything. That's total hindsight. Look at Zoom go. Congratulations, members that took that. Wow. You got to think the pullbacks are coming at some point. So I'm watching very closely, but it is what it is. I chose to focus in on BA, which I'm grateful for. Got a win from it, but I have an order at 165.55 to get short, although it just paused right below me, so never mind. What is that low? 165 now. See if it wants to keep on working its way up. Like I said, I'm looking for some sort of potential sign of weakness here, which I think is coming. So short at 165. Looking for a pullback down below 165. There it is. Ooh, strong. Very, very weak pullback though. Let's give it another try here. Too strong, so I'm going to move on, but I'll take the $70. All right, I think Boeing wants to move back down here. Especially with the way the markets are currently acting. Short at 129.99. So let's see if this thing wants to move back to the downside. So I will go ahead and pause it for now, and I'll get the video rolling if it looks like it wants to move in my favor, or if it's getting to the point where I'm going to need to stop out of the trade. All right, it's kind of moving in my favor, but not much at all, which has got me worried. So I took off 300 shares from the position. Excuse me, I took off 200 shares from the position. I still have 300 left, just in case this thing does actually want to roll over. But right now, this area is looking stubbornly strong. But I'm still in the trade to see if it does want to go in my favor here. Especially if the markets roll over. That could be, which I thought they would do by now, and they're starting to now. So that, in an ideal world, would give me some more help, to which I'm getting here. Took off another 100, so I have 200 shares left. So this thing's either going to go more in my favor, or I'll just take a loss on these final 200 shares. Can it get down through 50? Yes, it can. Kind of. Not really. Okay, now just 100 shares left, just because I'm not really convinced that this thing is as weak as I thought it would be. But I very well could be wrong, hence me holding on to the 100 shares here. So in the event I am wrong and this thing continues in my favor, then I'll still be making money on it via these 100 shares that I have. So again, like I said, I think that this thing is going to want to it's going to want to roll back over, or excuse me, roll to the upside. But I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, and this thing wants to carry on down, which it's kind of doing right now, then hey, I'm glad I still have 100 shares in this. Which, as of now, looking like I was wrong, because I'm getting a nice slow little bleed here in my favor. So I will, if this thing can get down and show me, if this thing can get through 129, then I will move my stop down. But now my stop is at 30.01. So worst case scenario here, I'm going to lose about, we'll call it 10 bucks on the final 100 shares because of slippage. But worst case, it's a winning trade. And as traders, this is where we want to be. As a trader, we want to be in that spot where it's not, am I going to make money? It's, well, how much money am I going to make? And that's a great spot to be in. But like I said, again, at this point, I will not be moving my stop until I see 129 on the offer. In other words, it's got to break down through the 129 mark and go to lows. And if that case, but like I said, I was wrong. So I was wrong. So it's going for the break. Can it get it? I was wrong, but I'm still making money because, like I said, there we go. So now, worst case, I'm making about 50 bucks on the last 100 shares. So again, I'll say that again. Worst case, I am making about $50. Now, if this drops below 128.50, then I will move my stop loss down again. So in hindsight, I'm thinking, what, Clay? Why did you get rid of all those shares up there? But like I said, because I was wrong. That's why. I thought it was going to bounce. But I was right in the sense of at least hanging on to, there we go. So moving the stop loss now to 129.01. So worst case on those final 100 shares, I'm making basically $100. So all out there for, let's see, I had one. So I don't know, what was that? Right around a $150-ish trade. And the learning lesson here, think about that. I was wrong. I don't know, what was it, right around here, I think, when I was saying. It's always good to, I think this thing's getting ready to bounce back up. So therefore, I'm going to take some shares off And then, no, it did not bounce back up. It just continued to bleed further and further downwards. But like I said, in my credit, at least I hung on to the 100 shares to keep me in the trade so that I could experience some from the upside. So that, the lesson, if you think you're wrong, that's okay. But pull some position, reduce your position size. But don't totally remove yourself from the trade because, like I said, there is that possibility that you are wrong, and that if you are wrong and it goes in your favor some more, well, you're at least keeping yourself in the game. So, well, good. I'm excited about that in a weird type of way. How I was embarrassingly wrong there, and had I kept my 500 shares, what did I get? Yeah, that would have been over a $500 trade. But that's good old hindsight for you. But all right, let's see if I can find one more trade. All right, oh, I missed it. Shoot. Try to get in on that 164 break. I alerted to the chat room and everything. And you saw I put in the order. If you scroll back on the video, you'll see that ZM showed up down here and it was white, meaning the order was in the market. It just didn't get filled. Had it been filled, it would have turned green. Bummer. All right. I have an order to go short at 66.35 here. I'm looking for it to get up there relatively quickly with the break of 66. So there's the break. Like I said, needs to get up there pretty quick. Unfortunately, though, it paused at, let's see, it stopped going up right there at 66.26. So I was 9 cents away. So I've now adjusted my order up to 66.85. So I was close, but unfortunately, in trading, close is not good enough. Okay, I have an order at 67.25. And I just can't quite get this one right. Went up as high as 67.17. Like I said, close, but not close enough. Try 67.45 now. But yeah, this one has certainly got the better of me. Just can't quite time up those entry points. So I'll give it another try again at 67.45. Okay, it's making a move. And once again, it's just stalling. See how, notice how all this is happening right below where I want my entry point to be. So at this point, I gave it plenty of time. It just doesn't want to play ball. But I do believe this thing has some sort of pullback in it coming here. And this thing has basically just been straight up. All right, what I'm going to do here is let's just go to 68.15. I mean, every other time I've been up above the round number, I haven't. So if it refuses to even fill me, assuming of course you can get up to the round number of 68 and break above it. But all right, we'll see. Well, never mind. There is the break of 67. Need to get this alerted. And I just no point in even trying to act tough about it. This one's just playing me like a fiddle. I just can't get it right. But oh well, it happens. All right, I'm gonna wrap things up. I can The frustration voice is visiting me right now, and I'm very familiar with the voice. mRNA, as you saw, I just couldn't get it right, getting frustrated. Maybe you can hear it in my voice. So I don't know if I'm necessarily done for the day, but I'm definitely going to be stepping away now. And I'll just wrap up the video, especially given we had such a nice little learning lesson there in real time playing out about how to still make money, even though I was actually wrong within the context of a trade. But yeah, I need to just get away and before I go and take my mRNA frustration out on some sort of stupid trade or something like that. And then you combine that with the fact that I'm making a video on it. You know, I want to make a cool video. That's always a voice that exists too. But I have to be honest with myself that this was a cool video because sure, not a bunch of money was made, but there's a valuable learning lesson that played out in real time. So like I said, I got to punch that voice in the face too. But make a cool YouTube video. It's that one's gotten me a couple times too. But anyways, and before I forget, earlier I was talking about Zoom and how I made that alert to, you know, the quote-unquote community that I'm part of and that I operate. So this is the community that I was talking about. If you want to learn more, just claytrader.com/team. As far as the pricing, you know, the way that I approach that, so that's $99 for 3 months worth of membership. And if you do that $99 over 3 months, it breaks down to $8.25 per week. So the question just becomes, you know, if I invest $99 to join the community, do I believe I can get at least $8.25, not per day, but per week of value? If you believe you can, then yeah, I'd love to have you join us. It's a great community, as you saw. I mean, that was just one alert that I made that worked out very well. But there's also a mobile app, so it's not like you have to stay chained to your computer or anything like that. But there's a live chat room. I send out a weekly newsletter for my personal scans. So you get quite a bit of stuff. But like I said, if you're interested, you can go to that link and check it out. If you just enjoyed the video, though, and you would like for me to keep on making these, the easy way to communicate that to me, just hit that like button. And also leave a comment down below. Always like to hear from you as listeners and would love any feedback, suggestions, constructive criticisms that you may have for me. And also check out the channel as a whole, and hopefully you decide to hit that red subscribe button and join and become a subscriber to the channel. But I'd love to have, like I said, part of the inner circle community, claytrader.com/team. But like I said, if you enjoyed the video and want me to keep making these, just hit that like button. Thanks for hanging out. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.